What's going on, guys? Welcome to the 74th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast with a very sick Jamie. So can we all give him shitloads of love for this episode, please? Like shit. It might be a very heavy Tom Talky episode because Jamie can't talky. Put it that way. But Jamie, you can use hand signals or smoke signals if you want. I don't know what this is, if you want. But I do believe that these right here, round about there, are the Chronicles of Christian James.
Yeah, they are. And it's a doozy, boys and girls.
Magnificent. We love a doos. Hit it!
Hey, honey bunny, it's Rivka Reyes.
This is Ron Wasserman, the nut that wrote Go-Go Power Rangers.
It's Boba Fett here.
This is Molly Rennick from Living Dead Girl.
It's WWE superstar, legend, Davey Boy Smith's daughter, Georgia Smith.
Hello, everyone. This is Christian James, the author of All Hallows Eve in Salem, Once Upon a Christmas Eve in Salem, building our main street. And this is Direct. And you are listening to the Chronicles of Podcast with Tom and Jamie, where we are going to sit and we are going to talk about all the greatness and the wrestling and everything like that. So sit back, relax, enjoy your coffin, sip your blood, and let's listen on to the nonsense that will ensue.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 74th edition of the Chronicles of Podcast. And are the Chronicles of Christian James. It is I, the bearded and very sick Brummy Jamie, and joining me, as always, is a very confused-looking, handsome co-host, Tom.
I just want to say something quickly. It's a Scotsman, Tom. Firstly, even though you're sick, you smashed these. It did go a bit high pitched, but you smashed these, and you managed to get "and" in there as well. So as even,
Yeah, a little bit,
nice.
not gonna lie.
Jamie can't come to work today. He asked way too highly. Sorry. What was the song?
Sami Zayn's old theme song.
Oh, what a moment. I just want to go off on a quick tangent very quickly. Just to
like a tangent.
We are not here next week, just to let you all know. I am off to New York City with the other half. We're having a week off, so I do apologise for everybody that... are you sure you're real? Are you just faking it?
No, because it's really hurting my throat to do.
Oh my God, I'm so sick, but... yes, I'm off on holiday. It's actually me going this time, so I will be... So we're not here next week, so massive apologies. So we're going to give you like an extra thick, juicy, like PHT episode this week. So we're going to make it nice and fat, right? Thick. Yeah. I feel like we should have
Two C's.
I probably shouldn't say this, but one of those Tim Westwood things, like that sort of things to go with
good
it.
old Uncle Tim.
Yeah, even though he touches underage girls. Yeah. Prick.
Not good old Uncle Tim. Bad Uncle Tim.
No, absolutely not. Yeah, but it was just, I felt like we should have had some like effects to go with it, you know. Like, so we'll give you a thick, like fat, juicy.
Oh, we don't want that sound effect.
Normally I bring something to the table, but Jamie, I do believe that you've got something to bring first.
I do. I was watching a program that we'll talk about later earlier. And do you remember the other week you were talking about TV tropes about when a gunshot goes off and someone's like, what's that?
Yes.
Well, I noticed something else, a real terrible trait in TV programs. When you have those like lovely romantic moments and the music's playing, it's this terribly cheesy piano music and someone just grabs the other person's face and go, oh, and then says their name. So it's like, oh, Tom. Oh, Tom. Why the fuck are you saying? I've never in my life had a romantic moment with someone, grabbed them by the face and gone, oh, Becky. Oh, my lovely wife. Oh, Becky. Never once in my life have I ever done that.
We now need to start doing that. That is now something that we need to start doing from now. I will take a video and I will post it. And I think we now need to start embracing with the grab of the cheeks and state and declare their name first, and then declare that a kiss would be placed on the lips rather than spontaneity.
The thing I watched it made it even funnier to me because they barely really followed it up afterwards. It was literally just holding each other's face again. Oh, oh, what are you doing? And in the background, she goes, ding, 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 doo, 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 ding,
What were you expecting afterwards? Like, wow.
oh. Just some
It's like-
context. Oh, I've missed you. Oh, there's something just, oh.
Oh, now place your dick in my mouth. And let's commence intercourse. Oh, I feel that's probably how the Hellcat. Oh,
Grab by the face and they come. Oh, oh.
I realised that this entire episode, I just want to make you laugh as much as I can, just because you're sick.
Hurt me, thank you.
This,
I really
I
appreciate
want, yeah. I mean, that's something really hurt me.
it. You want to make me laugh to hurt me?
Hurt me. It's like I should get a padlock. Like, all right, Jamie, are you ready? Well, if that's your kink, that's what we'll do.
One other thing as well I wanted to bring up. This just random conversation with my daughter today. I have a new sport that I want to see. Because
Not slapping with it.
No. Olivia was not Olivia. She's the smaller one, the older one. Lena came out of school today. She was telling me she did PE. I was like, "Oh, what did you do in PE?" She went, "Russian dance." I was like, "That's a PE now?"
What, the Cossack?
Yeah. So I was like, "How is that a sport?" I was like, "Is it Russian dance football?" And I was like, "Holy shit! Now that I want to see." Just kicking the legs and going down as low as you can to kick the ball in the goal.
You would have to have some serious core and leg strength to be able to Cossack dance and play football. You couldn't really run anywhere. That'd be weird. Could you imagine running like that?
You'd have to run like an effing, yeah. Fucking great.
That'd be so weird. Would you move though? Would you
Very
move?
slowly,
Sure.
I imagine.
Yeah. Oh my god, that you'd have to really do some crunches like on a daily basis.
But yeah, that's what the education system is nowadays. They learn Russian dance in school.
But sure, if you kicked with the Cossack dance, you'd fall because that's quite. Unless you had insane balance, women would be fine because they've got a much lower center of gravity than we do. So as guys, we'd be like, we just hit the floor every time.
That makes me want to watch it more. It's when you kick the ball, you
Interesting.
fall over.
Cossack dancing, Russian dance. That's weird.
I know.
Not only do they not teach you about taxes, like jobs, like things that you need, it's all photosynthesis, algebra, and Russian dancing.
Yes.
Interesting. Schools have just lost it, I think.
Pretty much. I was baffled, like horribly baffled. I was like, why? What is this? This isn't the sport.
Yeah.
But
There we are then.
There we are. There we are then, boys and girls.
So Jamie, I meant to actually bring some more examples and I completely forgot I wrote this last night. I keep having moments of like, ding, when I'm about to go to sleep. So I write them down really quick. I go, I need to add to that later and completely forget. Do you know how we talk about like movie sequels that are better than the original?
Terminator 2.
Yeah?
Yes.
What about movie title track songs that are better than the original?
Oh, nice.
So the one I have is Will Smith's Nod Your Head from Men in Black 2 is better than the original Men in Black.
Ooh, you
Because the
reckon?
guitar riff is sick as fuck. Yeah, 100%.
I think
amazing.
it's a better song, but I think the first one's more iconic. If that makes sense.
Because it's the first one. Yeah, no, I get you. Because it's obviously it was the first movie. This is the first song. But the second track, Nod Your Head for Men in Black 2, is way better than the original, in my opinion.
No, it's a great song.
But I meant to give more examples, and I completely forgot to look up like better song sequels than the original movie.
See, I thought you meant like the song they released for the song was better than the movie because the movie was dog shit, but the song.
No.
was great.
No, it's in the second song's better than the first song. So Men in Black 2's track, Nod Your Head, is better than Men in Black, the original.
Because I was going to say,
in my
oddly
opinion.
enough, if you were on about that, my example was also going to be Will Smith. So that's a bit weird.
What?
Wiki wow,
Oh, Wild Wild West.
Jim West,
I love that film.
Desperados, Rough Riders. No, they don't want none. I know far too many words that song.
People give that people give that movie a lot of shit, and I'm like, I quite like it.
I love the fact there's so many iconic films you've never seen, but you've seen Wild Wild West.
Fuck wanting to be in the middle of a fucking cornfield where you can't see the massive, jagged, like circular saws coming at you with a hell no. Hell no.
Oh no.
But it then inspired me to think of iconic songs to TV shows and films that are played in clubs. So Men in Black obviously was played in clubs, but obviously alongside Baywatch got played in a club quite a lot when I was 18.
They did that dance remix, didn't they?
Some people stare to the everyone used to Baywatch run everywhere in this cheese night in Moda back in the day in Old Cheltenham. But then obviously Ghostbusters gets played loads as well at club nights and that sort of thing. Which led me to think, like, you don't get such iconic songs now being played in clubs. Could you imagine Countdown? Oh, I love this. This is a fucking slaps. This does. It
was inevitable you're going to kill me off. Fuck's sake.
The weakest link. That isn't really good.
What the theme song went to that.
It just goes din, 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 din at the end. That's it. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's so weird. Big Brother was obviously a dance track anyway.
I just want to see everyone in a club dancing to the Bill theme song.
So Punk Rock Factory have just covered it. Have you seen it on their Instagram? It's fucking amazing. It was just so funny. I was like, could you imagine people, like, because obviously it reminded me of the Goth video where people they're doing dancing to Thomas the Tank Engine.
Love that video.
You know, someone's dubbed Thomas Tank Engine over the Goth. Yeah, it's amazing.
Love that video.
But I remember when I was a kid and being in a, I think it was a Beaver night. It was something like disco for oh my God, primary school. My words completely escaped me then. And they played Power Rangers, and I was like, oh, I love this so much. And I really remember teenagers taking the piss out of me. And I was like 7. I'm like, well, of course I'm going to love it. I'm 7. You're what, 13, 14?
I'm their target audience, dickhead.
Yeah, it was such a weird... Back then, I was like shit scared of everybody. So I was a bit like, oh, teenagers, I don't like it. But thinking back, I'm like, hang on a second. I love that show because it was aimed at, like you said, we were the target audience. We were kids. And there's this teenagers be like, oh, look at him, dickhead. Like, I really just remember that right now. Weird.
And now we're 30 years old, 30 plus years old, and still enjoy the Power Rangers because it's fucking awesome. So go away, teenagers who bullied Tom.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's all right. I watch it every now and again, but you know. But finally, my final thought of the day. Me and Keris went to IKEA. This is about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we're just bumbling through. And I was just like, oh yeah, just like looking at stuff. There's a massive like Calyx I want for my to mount my TV in the middle. It's got like boxes all around. You can put like vinyl and stuff. Like, it's so sick. It's expensive as fuck.
Of course, it's IKEA,
but it's lovely. But anyway, bumbling around IKEA, and there was a man and wife, and they were in the kitchen department. And the woman's like, you know, we had this for that, we had that, we could put this here, put that there. Like, it looked really great with this, put the clock on the wall, you know, and explaining it. The guy pulled out one drawer, looked at it, and went, yeah, I'll take it. I love it. I love that women are like, oh my God, we could put the kettle here. The toast looks so great on the wall, and the coffee machine on this side. And the guys just open one drawer and go, that will be fine for man shit. Yeah, I love it.
That's going to be my man drawer. I like the sliders. We're in.
Yeah, it's just so funny. I was absolutely like dying. And so I was like writing out my phone. Keris was chatting away to me about some living room stuff. And I was like, it was great. I love people watching sometimes. It was just a very funny moment. It was just one of those moments I was like, oh, yes. Well, at least we're all as simply, you know, easily pleased. Like, I'm so happy about this. I say, but, you know, it's when the other half talks to her, she's like, oh, you know, you want this, but we put this here. I'm just like, yeah, great. Like, let's have it. It'll look great. I'm happy. Put whatever you want, wherever you want it. It's fine.
No matter what happens, you get in your way. So I'll just sign off on it. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. Perfect. It's a double thumbs up from me. So, Jamie, obviously, we've already stated the fact that you feel like shit, but how are you, my friend?
I feel like shit. I've coughed so much that I feel like I actually have a lump in my throat. It's killing me to the point I'm actually tempted to phone in sick for work tomorrow. I never do that. I don't. It just started out as a minor cough. It started off as bad ear. I could barely hear anything. And it's just sort of slowly progressed and progressed. It's just a cold. It's nothing more than that, but it's like cold's big cousin with massive muscles. It's come to kick your ass.
There's a new strain of COVID going around, isn't there?
Yeah.
But from what you just said, my manager had the exact same thing.
I've tested. I've done COVID tests. Come back negative. And just proper knocked me on my ass. It's
mutated. Yeah, a lot of people. My mum's not very well. My little niece, bless her, she's got. Oh my God, I can't remember the name of it. Ocular, something or other, contentious sepsis.
Oh fuck.
She's really unwell. She's 5. So
Jesus.
yeah, it's like everyone I can speak to is like, oh, and like, because I'm going to New York in 5 days, I'm like, everyone, stay the fuck away from me. Nobody come near me.
It's good. This is why you work from home. You can just stay in your bubble and make people leave you the fuck alone.
I have to go to the office on Thursday. I'm going to go in a hazmat suit.
You don't need to wear a mask to work anymore, Tom. I fucking do, mate.
Yeah. I'm going to the United States of America, and they're going to be like, I'm sorry, man, you can't come in. No, I'm sorry, you got the COVID shit. I don't know. I was trying to think of something really funny. My brain was going, sorry, Tom, not today. Not
You've got
tonight.
the British sniffles. Get the fuck out of here.
We don't want your cold around here, boys. Yeah. So I'm sorry to hear that, man. Other than that, though, other than dying on your ass, are you okay?
Yeah, just a bit tired, but because I barely slept. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm excited. I'm excited for things to come. I've been very busy planning and putting things together. Ooh, find out more later. How the devil are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm all right. It's one of those weird moments where I'm really excited, but I feel like I can't get excited yet. Do you know what I mean? Because I've still got 3 days of work left, so I'm like,
it's that weird
I know
middle
it's
ground.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm so excited, but it's not quite here yet.
Yeah, it doesn't even feel real yet. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm literally, what's the time now? So we're recording this at 10 p.m. So it's going to be 5 p.m. in New York City right now. We're going to be getting ready to go to Broadway.
Ooh.
Like, we're going to be getting ready to come see Chicago on Broadway. And it's like nuts. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just to think this time next week, it just blows my mind. It's like, yeah, that's not happening. What do you mean? Oh, fuck off.
I was going to sing a song from Chicago then, and I can't think of a fucking single one. So, no,
I've already seen what Keris has shown me of the movie so far with Zellweger and Zeta Jones.
Yes.
Yeah,
Zeta Jones is in it.
So yeah, and the dude from Step Brothers.
Which dude from Step Brothers?
Not Will Ferrell, the other one.
Oh, John C. Reilly.
That's his name. Yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
I hope he's in that now. I'm actually quite worried that he's not. My brain's going, I'm pretty sure I saw him in it. I'm pretty sure he plays Renee Zellweger's husband. I'm pretty sure he does.
If not, he looks a hell of a lot like him.
Yeah, so obviously, next week's nuts, like really nuts. I've also made plans to hopefully see our former guest Lydia Manson as well next week. But we shall see. That's pending at the moment. Yes, and former guest Noel McNeil, which I cannot wait for. That's going to be absolutely sick. So yeah, so sorry. Yeah, I'm good. So I'm buzzing. I'm really excited, but I'm also like, should I feel this way? This is weird. But I'm also like, with working, I'm like, I want to work, but I'm also kind of like, only 3 o'clock. Come on, time. Where's Friday? Friday, where are you?
Wishing your days away this week.
Yeah.
More than understandable.
I just can't believe it's here. We booked it in November 2021, so we're like, come on.
Okay, that was it that long ago.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's for Keris's birthday last year, not the year before, the year before that.
Okay.
Like, nuts. Yeah, it's crazy, man. We've saved up. I'm just excited as fuck.
I can imagine.
So, gonna go down Queens, isn't it? I'm going down Queens, and because they've got a Hot Topic down there, and obviously Hot Topic and AW, you've got a deal. So, gonna get some merchandise, and I'm gonna bring you a little something back. So,
okay. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring you a little something.
Crazy for me.
So yeah, buzzing, man. Like, just really excited. It's a very long-winded answer. I do apologize.
It was, but it's all good. It's all well, like.
It's great. It's great. So, what have you been doing yourself, my friend, other than having an absolute dying fit?
Before we move on to what we've been doing, I did want to point out something that we released just after we recorded last week. So on the show. So last week we released the Chronicles of Dublin Crust. As we all know, we spoke on the show. Tom went over to County Wicklow Island and spoke to all the cast and crew of Dublin Crust. It's absolutely amazing. Or brought back some amazing footage, and I've put it together. There's a lovely little vlog, and you can learn all about the movie, all about the cast and the crew, and just watch everyone love Baz. Quite frankly,
yeah, it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely, and it's absolutely incredible. It's had over 200 views already. We've had some amazing feedback on it. Some massive thank you to everyone who's checked out. If you haven't already, go check out the Chronicles of Dublin Crust. Go on Spotify, search in Dublin Crust. Go add the theme song from the start of the vlog to your playlists now. Or look in our playlist because it's there already. It's a great fucking punk song. I've been listening to it loads. But yeah, go check out the Chronicles of
It's
Dublin.
called All This Gold for people that it's called All This Gold. Yeah, I should probably actually name it.
Yes, my mind went blank. I'm dying. Okay.
But yeah, it's great. It's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing track. So yeah, the song from the movie and from the beginning of our vlog. There are some big waves happening on the old Dublin cross front as well. So keep your eyes peeled on all of Baz's socials at the same time as well. To stay in touch with all the latest news, or go to Dublin_crust_movie on Instagram and go and follow it on there as well, because it's gonna be a good year, boys. A good year.
Yeah,
and we're so proud and happy. Like, so proud of him. Like, massively proud of him.
And I won't be prioritising seeing my kids this time, Baz, you dick. Those little shots in the group chat earlier, cheeky swine. But yes, what have I been up to? I've roasted Rhiannon'd as standard. I've done a bit of the work. 2 of those nights on my own, which is always a bit weird working on your own, at the front of the hospital, just sat behind the main reception desk. Just like, hi, me, it's me. It's a bit, yeah, but you crack on. I went to a gig, and it was fantastic. I went to go see The Darkness and Blackstone Cherry. I have wanted to see The Darkness since that first album came out, and I've never had a chance to see them, so I was very happy to see them. And they did exactly everything I hoped for. That man is amazing to watch live. He has so much fucking energy. Like, every song sounded great. Yeah, they were just amazing.
Justin Hawkins, by the way.
Justin Hawkins, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Probably
shouldn't say who I mean. And Blackstone Cherry, again, they were fantastic, but I don't know them that well. I weirdly knew the first song and the last 4. The rest of them, I didn't have a clue. They were good, but I didn't have a clue what they were. But they were really good.
Was Big Train one of them?
Big Train was one of them, yes. I was like, yes,
That's
SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
There's that one, and there's one more I know, which I can't remember. Something My Father Said, I think it's called.
They played that too. Yes, I didn't know that one, but they did play it because he went on a spiel about his dad and everything. So. But they are so fucking southern. Like, I didn't realise just how southern they were. It's like, this song here is all out for my family and friends over in Alabama. I was like, Jesus Christ, you're southern, mate.
So when me and Keris went to Cardiff to go shopping, I think it was a week or 2 ago, they played Cardiff International Arena, and we saw The Darkness pull up as we drove. We drove past the tour bus. So yeah, that was kind of, sorry, I just wanted to get involved. Sorry, carry on.
But I've been listening to that debut album like constantly since, because it's one of the best debut albums out there in my opinion. It's so fucking good. There's not a bad song on it. But unfortunately, I missed the opening band. But I've seen it before in 1999. Danko Jones.
Oh yes, I know who they are.
I remember seeing them at Ozfest in '99, but I don't remember them at all. I just remember seeing them. What else have I done? I did my first interview for Razor's Edge Rocks, which should be hopefully out very soon, with Carl Willits from Memoriam. Just 2 brummies chatting about metal. It was absolutely great. I can't wait for people to hear this. This man, you talk to him, you would not think he's the singer in a death metal band at all.
Was the whole thing? It's like, all right, mate, yeah, you're right, yeah, all right.
No one else is going to understand it. Just me and Carl. Everyone else will be like, what the fuck are them 2 saying?
Unless you're from the West Country, obviously, or
West Midlands, not West Country, West Midlands.
West Midlands, sorry, yeah. Oh my God, my brain.
Come on. We did an interview last night, which was amazing, which you'll all see in a couple of weeks' time. And today I went to go see the kids. And today I ate asparagus for the very first time.
That's not what I expected at all. Firstly, how are the kids? Was that good? Did you have a good day?
Yeah, the kids are great.
Good. And how was your asparagus?
It was actually really nice. Never had it before. Although the wife just gave me a look and say I have had it before, but I don't remember having it before. So, but yeah, either way, it was nice. I don't know.
Joe's cooking. Becky's cooking.
Joe Cook. Matt's
I don't know.
cooking.
Does she? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. He's house he's bitch, isn't he?
He's house bitch.
Yes, yeah. I do remember. Yeah.
And watching wise, while I was on nights, I just wanted something nice and easy to watch. So I've been watching Young Rock, which has been pretty good, actually. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought. Quite harmless, fun program. And Mr. Stevens, I have completed season 5 of 24. Oh my God, that's a good season. I've got that through that fast.
So this is personally one of my favorite series ever. Did you see that twist coming?
Which twist with the president?
Yeah,
there was a lot of twists. No, I didn't see that coming anywhere.
Yeah, that's insane. That's
Yeah.
insane.
Like so fucking like.
Yeah.
President Logan, I didn't like him from the start of the fucking series. I remember saying that when I said I'd started watching it. I didn't like that guy. I was right. They never should have trusted him.
Just Team Aaron Pierce. We love the Pierce.
Aaron, oh yes,
love the Pierce, and his wife Martha as well.
Love
Phenomenal.
Martha. Wonderful woman. But no, it's just so
that
goddamn
whole
good.
series is amazing. That whole fifth series is sensational.
It's sensational, but at the same time, that season can go fuck itself because it killed off two of my favorite people. That was heartbreaking. I was like, why am I so emotionally attached to these people? I only started watching a couple of days ago.
Because it's probably the greatest TV show
It
on
really
earth.
is. I was just like, Edgar, no! I saw that. I was on the bus when I watched that bit, and I literally almost screamed out on the bus, Edgar, no! I had to realise where I was.
Do you realise do you know what does it for me every time is Chloe. Like just every time. That's it. Like every time, like you motherfuckers. But the episode after is also like when the member of staff's on the phone to his daughter. Oh my god, horrible! It's horrible. Yeah, it's such a great series.
And Chloe, she's so good.
We love
her.
Marilyn. We
love
Marilyn.
her.
Yeah.
And then the end. And Jack gets kidnapped. I was like, oh, that's going to be those people that are talking to the president. And then suddenly that fucking Chinese guy comes back. I was like, the Chinese are back. Fuck.
So series 6 is the weakest series of the lot, in my opinion. The ratings were shit, which is why 7 is so fucking amazing, because they were like, oh, bollocks. They lost a lot of fans in 6. Just to let you know, I'm not gonna spoil anything. 6 has its moments, but 6 is the weakest series out of the lot, hands down.
Okay.
But 7, Jamie. Oh,
yeah.
Excited to get there.
So far, 4 and 5 are tagged. I enjoyed them both just as much.
5 and 7 are elite.
I enjoyed them both for very different reasons, but those two are my favourite ones so far. But yeah, it's like 4 was like, oh shit, I need to see what happens, like action wise. Whereas this one's like, oh shit, what the fuck's going on? There's a twist, the president is going, and RoboCop's here. And like, yeah, I just need to know what the hell's happening.
Yeah, I hope this actually spurs people on to go and watch 24, because it's just it's all on Disney Plus, and it's absolutely
I am hooked, like so good. Everyone needs to go watch it.
You're so welcome.
I love you.
And the fact we've had James Morrison, who plays Bill Buchanan on this show, is just now
you can see why
I was so like. You can see why I was so buzzing, like
so good,
so emotional for it. Yeah, we love Bill.
I don't know what I find his voice really captivating as well. I thought that would mean if you didn't know as well, to be fair. But when I'm watching the show, I'm just like, I will do anything for you, Bill. I will do anything for you.
we love the Buchanan.
Fantastic. Anyway, what have you been up to, my friend?
Sorry, yeah. So I'm doing a lot of Rihanna and Jamie, and obviously last weekend I had a bit of a lull, a bit of a moment where I was like, I had a bit of a dip, shall we say, where I was thinking, shit, I don't know if this job's for me. I don't know if I want to do this. You know, just having a bit of those moments. And I talked to my manager, I talked to some people who are great, and they're like, just honestly, just hang on. This week, sorry, do excuse me. This week changed the whole landscape. So obviously on Tuesday, I set off to London to go and do our first event for the company that I work for the CIO Institute. And we went to London, 1 Great George Street, which is literally right next to Parliament, where they're having all the strikes on the same day. So I was nervous. I was a bit like, I don't know what I'm doing. We had to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, which was brutal. I ate a full English breakfast at 6 a.m., which felt so weird. It was like, oh, give me all the stodge. It's so early, but I want all the stodge. I'm actually quite thankful that I did, because when the event started at 8:30, Jamie, I didn't sit down for about 8 or 9 hours. I sat down to eat lunch, and that's all I did. That's the only sitting down I did. It was amazing to mingle with so many people, even though they're like the big chiefs of like massive companies and massive banks and stuff like that. Just talking like normal people, just chatting. It was so amazingly, awesomely weird. I was like walking and talking with one of the big chiefs of Nationwide, and she was saying all these things. I was like, I haven't got a fucking clue what you're on about. But I was going, oh yeah, it's a pain. Must have been horrific when that happened. But I was just like having a bit of banter, having a bit of a laugh, and they're just lush, people. And then I got named MVP for the day, and I just had the best. I had the best time, and it literally just changed everything. Like it turned everything on its head massively. So I'm very thankful. Thank you to everyone who was just so great and wonderful. I really appreciate you all. And hopefully I'll be at many, many more events now. So
check you out, my little Montavious Montel Vontavious Porter. Oh yeah, got the name wrong.
Yeah. So I've got everything across for Chicago at the end of March. So work's been great. Like I'm absolutely thriving, loving it. I had my 3 months probation review today. It went really well.
Amazing.
They want to pass me early, and I was just like, this is just sick. Like, so that is just a big tick in the box. Like I'm just so happy. Work is now amazing. Like I don't wake up and go, oh God, okay, right. I need to like give it. Now I'm like, wake up and go, cool, right. So who's next?
We all have those days at work. We all have and weeks at work.
This is very, very true, but I'm very much looking forward to my break next week. New York City, baby! It's just like even the thing. I finished Vengeance Day today. It was all right. It didn't really. It didn't. The tag team title match was the best match on there. It didn't really captivate me in any way. I was like, it was fine. But watching it, I was going, shit. I'm on Monday Night Raw in a week.
Of course,
like,
yeah.
Holy crap, I'm going to be at the next Raw now. Like, mental, mind-blowing. Jamie, as soon as I hear Burn It Down, I'm going to lose my fucking shit. And I'm going to orchestrate the entire crowd either in front or behind me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just buzzing, like absolutely buzzing. So, yeah, if I hadn't mentioned it, I'm off to New York next week. And we've got so much planned. It's going to be great. It's not really going to be a rest time. It's going to be just phenomenal from back to front. It's, of course, Super Bowl Sunday on Sunday as well, which I won't be watching because I could not give a fuck about either of those teams. So no one cares. The Philadelphia fan base is horrific, and Kansas City Chiefs is there every year. Boring. So I won't be watching that. I'll be getting ready for my flight to New York, Jamie. No, joking. Watching wise, we've been watching The Last of Us TV series. Oh my God.
I need to start that.
Have you played the games?
I've played about half the first one.
So it obviously, we're halfway through the fourth episode, and it sticks to the game beautifully. But episode 3, I think, is going to win a fuck ton of awards.
I've seen so much stuff online about episode 3. Yeah.
Incredible is all I can say.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. It was great. It was so great. Like, Karis was just bawling her eyes out, bless her. It's phenomenal. So we've been watching The Last of Us and thoroughly enjoying that. Other than that, I've just been making sure I'm up to date with WWE due to the fact we're going next week. So that I've got all that intact. Yeah. And other than that, we've been watching loads of Frasier.
Loads of Frasier, did you just say?
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because I fucking love Kelsey Grammer. And have you heard the news, Jamie? Frasier is coming back.
Is it?
Kelsey Grammer is going to do another series, yes, but it's going to be in Boston this time, not Seattle. So where he was born and that sort of thing, and they're going to do a whole brand new series from Frasier. So
as long as Niles is
like that, he will be. He is announced in it. Yeah, David Hyde Pierce, he's going to be there as well. But did you see the news today?
I had a feeling you might mention this because I saw it
Fawlty
earlier.
Towers is coming back. Now, I'm a massive John Cleese fan. So I'm a bit like, okay, it's either going to be absolutely phenomenal, but because of him, or it's going to be dreadful because of the day and age that we're in.
That's my concern. Can you get away with that humour in today's society?
It's John Cleese. Yeah, it's really wonderful.
I was the same. I was like, fuck yes, 40,000. Like, but can they do it?
Do you know what, Jamie? I think they can. Because everyone can just get over themselves.
Well, they can, but it's whether they fucking will. I'm saying that, unless
So-
you're a fan of the original 40 Towers, are you likely to watch it?
Well,
No.
forgive me, the actors and the actresses' names have completely escaped me. But obviously, the original actor who played Manuel has passed away. The actress who played Polly has passed away, I believe.
Oh, God, yeah.
And is the actress who plays wife still around? Priscilla Scales?
I don't
wanna
know.
say.
I'm not sure.
I think he's the only original left.
That probably makes
Out
sense.
of
I
everyone.
only mentioned he was coming back then.
I'm pretty sure because the guy who played the major, obviously he passed away ages ago. I think his daughter's going to be in it.
Oh, okay.
John Cleese's daughter, yeah, from what I read. But we'll see. We'll see how it fares. So I'm very excited for that anyway. But other than that, Jen, like and obviously the one last thing I can't believe I almost forgot this. Saturday, my friend Paul came and joined me in Cardiff for the first day of the Six Nations. Obviously, Scotland took on England, and it was just amazing, James. I'm not going to lie to you. The entire Welsh contingency that were in the pub with us were all supporting Scotland at the same time. So I was the only Scotland fan in there, but it didn't feel like it. And we beat the English, and we deserved it, and it was great, and I was so happy, and I lost my voice, and it was amazing. Wales got absolutely destroyed by Ireland, so let's just say Kerris wasn't very happy. All the people there were so many people actually like screaming at the TV. It was, but there's nothing more invigorating than listening to the Welsh sing their national anthem, like proper goosebumps. It was so loud in there. It was amazing.
I do love how patriotic the Welsh are, especially when it comes to rugby.
Yes.
Yeah.
They bloody well love it. But the Irish really took over the city. Like, it was just green sea of green everywhere. It was mental how busy it was.
Was it at the Principality?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, so getting home was not fun.
I can imagine, yeah.
But it was just great. What a great day. Absolutely phenomenal day. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And that, Jamie, has been the week.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said your friend Paul came over to see you in Cardiff, I really thought you were going to go. We went for coffee.
No coffee was had.
Automatically, what I assume as soon as you mentioned Paul, you went for coffee.
No coffee was had.
Fucking hell.
Many beers, but no coffee.
No coffee. Well, we are caught up, sir. Shall we catch up with our delightful friend over there?
Come on, Braden. What's going on at Stay Cozy?
All right. Is this thing on?
Well, howdy doody, everybody.
This is Braden Berry from Say We Can Fly, founder of Stay Cozy Clothing, your one-stop shop for the coziest, most fashionable hoodies, t-shirts, and more.
Gosh, Mickey.
That's right, folks. And we're proud to say that we are now sponsoring
the Chronicles of Podcast. Ouch.
Hosted by Tom and Jamie.
Like, you can get 10% off, man! That's right, Shaggy! Just use the special code, The Chronicles, at checkout.
Oh, boys!
I'll say it. I've said it once, Jamie, and I'll say it again. Greatest advert ever.
100% agree with you, my friend.
But you know what it's time for?
Oh, I think I might know. What is it?
It's time for Callum's treachings.
Yes, boy!
Do you want to know something? Callum will be able to tell you in Callum's treachings.
Is cereal soup?
Ooh.
Yes, Jamie. So Callum is back once again, but because we're away next week, did we mention that?
We may have mentioned
Callum
this twice.
has delivered on 5 treachings this week. 5 treachings. You're in for an absolute doozy. So we won't waste your time any further. Jamie, what is Callum treaching us this week?
In the Toy Story universe, living as an unassembled Lego kit must be agonizing.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
I've heard so many theories about Toy Story characters. That one I've never heard. That must be weird.
So obviously when it comes to life, it must...
That's what I'm trying to work. Are they sentient blocks, or is it only the whole thing put together that is sentient? So it's just body parts.
They must be sentient blocks, surely. Then they put themselves together.
You'll get the fuck off my head, Dave.
And they become one big. Then they become one sort of thing, like a Megazord.
Oh,
so like, do you know what I mean? So it just, I imagine. Oh, could you imagine trying to take yourself apart? Then you're like, obviously, you fall over because then that's the best way to do it. Surely, just fall over and smash to pieces, and then you don't have to remove anything apart from your them really annoying ones in the big green square rectangle thing.
Oh yeah.
Where obviously when you put it in, you can't, because if you fall, you can't get out.
You just snap it in half without snapping it in half to get all the pieces to pop off.
Steven, can you fucking pull me out?
I'm fucking stuck, Dave. Where's that big yellow thing you could stick on my head and pull me out?
Is that a thing?
We never said Lego removers.
I can't say I'm a big Lego fan.
Yeah, true as well. It's like an orange thing you clip onto it and you pull, and it pulls the piece off. Once you can't go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Have you seen that there's the bloody Lego building championships now on TV?
Oh yeah, there's all sorts of stuff for Lego. No, it's nuts. Considering that was made for kids, I'm pretty certain more adults buy Lego than kids do these days.
Well, I know somebody who is a massive Lego nut, like absolutely insane and mental for it. So
yeah,
he's a massive Star Wars fan. So
are we on about my father-in-law? Because that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, we're not. But yeah, that's. I wonder if I reckon they're all individually sentient and then become one big sentient.
I really want to see that. If that was real, like sentient blocks that come together to be like one big fuck off sentient monster, that'd be an amazing Toy Story.
But then again, Andy would know.
Would Andy know?
Because obviously if it comes together and builds, so say they're not assembled, and then when he disappears, they assemble, and then obviously they hear him coming. They've got no time to get back into the box again. So if they fall over and smash everywhere, he's like, "Why is my Lego out?"
That's a fucking good point. So they'd have to say sentient blocks. They wouldn't be able to play and get together and have a party.
No,
nothing. Just got to stay as they are.
So if you're like little individual red one, that's just one. That's not a life.
I'm just a yellow sort of ball, not quite a ball, because I've got things on the end.
I'm just a little chip off the old block.
I'm just a little hand shape.
The little hand cup thing. I love that thing from Wednesday. Was literally just a little hand cup there. That is so funny. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, Jamie, let us move on. As soon as you're dying, let's get through these. What else, Jamie, is Callum treaching us?
The majority of things that boomers dislike about younger generations were created by boomers. For instance, we didn't create participation medals, they did.
That's a fucking good point. That's a really good point.
That is phenomenal. What I don't like, that this might get some like, ooh. I don't like the fact if they give a participation medal out to fucking everybody. There's first, a second, and a third. Kids have got to learn.
Absolutely, I completely agree.
They've got to learn. Like, you can't just let everybody win. That makes no sense.
I always turn around if they don't win. I'll get what I did. Did you try hardest? That's all that counts. Try again next time. Practice makes perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. It's okay, darling. You tried. That's all that matters.
It's like it's an egg and spoon race. When you're older, no one runs with an egg on a fucking spoon. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine.
Oh, if we're getting Russian fucking dancing football into the Olympics, might as well get egg and spoon races.
Yeah. Have you got one, Dad? Exactly. You're doing fine. Sorry. But yeah, I get it, right? I get it. Mental health, you've got to look after the kids and that sort of thing. But they've got to learn, man. Like, I don't know if that's just everybody. Obviously, parents how they parent, and that's totally up to them. That's entirely their choice. But I very much be in the sense of like, I think let's be realistic. I reckon I'd be one of the worst, and not that I'm ever going to be one, but I'd be one of the worst parents ever. Because I'm like, yeah, but just get over it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We'll have a chat about it and stuff. Like, and I'll explain how it all works and everything. But if you lost, doesn't matter. Nothing happens.
That's not being a bad parent. That's being a good parent. That would make you a bad parent.
Have you still got all your fingers and toes? Amazing. Have you still got your arms? Perfect. Can you still see? Excellent. What's
exactly what I do. I've had a boo-boo. Do I need to chop it off? Is it broken? Crack on. It hurts. Yeah.
I think I'm like you. I'll be one of those people that if you're playing board games, it's like, oh, let them win. Like, no. Why would I let them win? Because, yeah.
Let's not talk about me competing against Olivia when she was like 1 year old at Connect 4 again, because I'll still kick her ass at Connect 4 if she fucking tries me.
Was she one?
I can't remember. She probably wasn't one. But, you know.
I was going to say,
It feels like,
that
long ago. It feels like that long ago we had that conversation.
That's so funny, though. Yeah, fuck you, I'll beat you, little fucker.
No one fucking comes to me at Connect 4, mate.
But that is hilarious, actually. But it's so very true at the same time.
It's very true.
Everyone just fucking moans about everything this is. I mean, I do. Everyone does it. We all do it because
we're British. Of course, we moan. It's what we do.
I'm too polite to go on about it. So
very much. Oh, these kids, all they do is go on social media. Someone had to create it, and it weren't a fucking kid. So he's absolutely right.
How much bloody money they make out of that now? Jesus. Anyway, Jamie, before we really show our ages, even though we probably did it about 15 times, let's move on to the next one, shall we?
Okie dokie.
What else is Callum treaching us this week?
Buttholes weren't designed to be wiped multiple times.
Buttholes weren't designed to be wiped multiple times.
No, but I mean, if you eat shitty ass food, you're gonna have to.
You can't just one wipe it and be done, Callum. You got to keep going until you got no brain on the tissue.
I do love a ghosty though. I do love a ghosty.
The phantom poos are the best.
Poo. Yeah, you just go because even better. You go, oh, sweet, nothing there, perfect.
Save me plenty of time.
It's great, absolutely gret.
Do you ever do that and then wipe against me? I've got that wrong. I've missed. I must stop. This isn't right.
double check, yeah, just to make sure.
Just a double check.
Like, to work out, be like, fucking hell, love you shit yourself. Yeah. I'll be honest, right? I don't get it.
There must be some science behind it or something.
I'm definitely a wet wipe man. I can't use toilet paper, dude. Like, fucking hell. It's like sandpaper. Like,
I can't use wet wipes. I feel like I've got a wet bumhole afterwards. I know.
Oh, it's great. I'm not gonna lie. It's wonderful. Revealing my kinks now. Mate, they're glorious. Absolutely glorious.
No,
you've got to be a wet wipe man. They can't be using fucking sandpaper. Sandpaper.
You might as well for this week. Toilet paper or sandpaper? I mean, toilet paper or wet wipes?
Definitely a wet wipe man. Harrison's looking at me like I'm fucking mental.
What, for using wet wipes or for talking about it until the entire
talking about it. I literally, we when we go food shopping and we get round to the aisle, I always go, right, I need 15 packs of these, thank you.
That's for me morning poo.
Yeah. Literally, I get a month, but then I normally have to go back for more. Anyway, should we move on?
Because I shit a lot, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going to have to go do some investigation as to why that's the case.
Yeah,
I think it's because obviously the more you go, the fact you just start slicing it fucking open and it bleeds everywhere and it's never fun. So they had to go on, there's anusol for that. Anyway, Jamie, what else is Callum treaching us this week?
There's enough men on planet Earth to build a bridge of dicks to the moon.
But would you want to climb it?
Probably not, but that might be one of my new favourite treaches.
If you climb, from what I found, if people look up, they're always mouth open. So you don't want to be climbing a bridge of dick. That is a lot of blowjobs.
A lot of blowjobs.
Incidental blowjob, not like full on accidental. What if it's really small? Or like, I don't know. Like,
you
can't really grip.
Oh, that's a nice size grip. Oh, fucking hell. Just get about to get a finger on that one.
But then they did have to be hard, because obviously if they're soft, that's not going to be a very good ladder.
Yeah, you're going to... Say that, he said bridge, not ladder. We're going with ladders here.
No one like walks with their head down like, oh.
How would we stand in order to make a bridge of dicks?
But the moon's up. That's why I was thinking upwards.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's like the escalator to nowhere in Simpsons.
Yeah. I never thought I'd be on this podcast imagining a bridge of dicks, but here we are. Though.
Would we all have to stand, like, are the dicks attached? So are we all stood there holding hands at the same time? Or
Yeah. Are we detaching them and sewing them together like one long bridge, or are we just standing next to them?
That's a horror movie.
I know.
What do you reckon it comes out like next year? New horror film coming to cinema near you soon.
Bridge
the
of
Bridge
Dicks.
of Dicks.
Oh, God. It's making me laugh, you prick.
Starring Dick Van Dyke as the Dictator.
Oh, fuck. Ow.
And Dickie Bird Smith as the Dictator. Oh, wait, I already said that. Sorry, director.
Oh, ow. Oh, fuck me. Oh.
And his cousin, Beanbag. If you hang on too long, it becomes a slippery, slippery ride. Anyway, let's stop. Let's stop, shall we?
Please do, this hurts so much.
Yes! Or it could be like a really sad song in South Park. What would you do walking down the bridge of dicks?
Oh, God, that really does sound like a South Park song.
Like Lads of Heaven. Anyway. Moving on. And finally, Jamie, we conclude. What is Callum treaching us? Oh, they.
Whenever you buy and eat half a chicken, you're secretly sharing a meal with a stranger.
That is just beautiful. I love that.
That's insane. Oh, I hope the other asshole, right? So this dog's like, absolutely smashing through it. It's like, oh, it was a beautiful chicken. Lovely, yes, tasty. That is insane.
I love that. It's right though. Although I always wonder when you go get half a chicken, do you reckon the other half of that said chicken is even there, or it's gone somewhere fucking else completely?
It's probably gone somewhere else completely. I was thinking about a meme I saw, which was like, chickens have families, you know. Go, yes, well, I'll buy a family bucket so I can count them for everybody. Here's Mum. There's Dad. Well, your son's leg's lovely. I've got your lady's breasts on.
Oddly enough, that the thought I had in a supermarket not that long ago made me think of that. Like when you get a bag of chicken drumsticks, do you reckon any of those are from the same chicken? Do you reckon at least two of them are from the same chicken?
Surely.
I don't know. Does it just go into a big batch or they just put so many in a bag?
Yeah, it's a big production line. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Well, I can't help but wonder.
It's kind of romantic, isn't it? It's kind of special in a way.
Yeah.
Like eating half a chicken, knowing that somebody else is like, oh. I hope they're enjoying it.
Yeah, I hope they're enjoying it as much as me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder how they had theirs. Did they have potatoes as well?
Yes. Callum.
Bridge of Dicks,
Special treats,
one of my new favourites. I liked that one.
I thought you might be loving that one. Yeah, it's an absolute beauty. We're so fucking lucky to have you on this show. I tell you, every single week without fail, absolute beauty. But Jamie,
yes, sir.
I have to follow this.
Yeah, you do.
Time for Tom's Journal.
Ooh.
And welcome to another edition of Tom's Journal. Jamie, I feel this to be you. I'm kind of glad dinosaurs are extinct because I'm pretty sure I tried to ride one after a few drinks.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah, that is 100% me. I would love to have one as a pet.
Why?
It'd be really cool. What have you got for a pet? Triceratops. I want to have a meat-eating one. I'm not fucking stupid.
The conversation we had with Michael Aloisi,
yeah.
We talk about, yeah, dude, no.
I'm not fucking stupid. I wouldn't have one that eats animals and people. I'd go for
Doesn't matter.
Go for a herbivore.
They're not meant to be kept as pets.
What? Saying that, it might be possible soon if you're sitting there trying to reincarnate the woolly mammoth. Could be happening.
Anyway, let's move on. Jamie,
Yes.
what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile?
I used to know this.
I believe
Can't remember.
the main difference is one will see you later and the other one will see you in
fuck's
a
sake.
while. I could be wrong. I'm not a zoologist.
Fuck's sake. That is one of the worst, yet one of the best journal entries of all time. That's so fucking stupid.
I accept it. Nurse carrying in a newborn. He weighs 8 pounds and is 21 inches long. And nurse. And what? Strength, magic, dexterity, all of his other stats?
Could you imagine? That'd be amazing.
Is he an alchemist? Is he a mage? What is he exactly?
I was trying to figure the D&D levels in my head and they weren't coming to me then.
Oh, I have no idea what they are.
They got further than I did.
James, this is me to a T, and I don't know why I do it. Do you ever wake up in the middle of the night because you need a piss, but you're actually so tired and cozy, so you go back to sleep with high hopes you just don't piss yourself?
Oh, I've done that so many times. Same, I've done it before. Like, I'll get ready for bed, get into bed, get nice and cozy, and I go, I need to pee now. Not even falling asleep yet. I'm like, nah, fuck it, I'm gambling it. Can wait till the morning.
Yeah, I'm risking. It'll be fine. This is a conversation between a girlfriend and boyfriend, all right? Girlfriend thinks boyfriend is mad because he's been very quiet. Girlfriend, what are you thinking about? Him, about how bike tires are made? Ladies, we got to start worrying about what boys are thinking because 9 times out of 10 it's dumb shit like this.
Yeah, absolutely. I hate that. What's wrong? Just tell me. There's clearly something wrong. No, I'm just thinking about stupid shit.
Yeah. I'm wondering why a tree is like 15,000 foot tall. I'm not, obviously. Just it's the first thing that comes to my head. I'm wondering why it's called a vacuum.
Yeah, why is it called a vacuum?
Never mind. Dad, are we pyromaniacs? Yes, we are, son.
Huh?
Let's start that again.
That's gone over my head. Try on again.
Dad, are we pyromaniacs? Yes, we are, son.
Oh, fuck me. Oh. Oh, God, I'm so slow, but at the same time, that was so bad.
It gets better. Do you want the next one?
Oh, God, go on.
My toddler was about to hit her head on a bar at the playground. So I told her to duck. She quacked at me and then hit her head.
I used to love doing that to people who just duck and they go like, quack.
I hope we didn't need that. Me vacuuming.
It's not so bad these days when you could just empty the Hoover, but when you were younger and it went into the fucking bag, they were not good days.
Yeah, then you were absolutely fucked.
Good old days.
Look, Jamie, can someone tell Sean Bean it's either Sean Bourne or Sean Bean? He can't have it both ways.
It's Sean Bean. Definitely Sean Bean.
Sean Bourne did really make me laugh a lot.
No, but it's Sean Bean.
It's definitely a very weak journal this week. I'm so sorry, everybody that's watching this and listening to this. I do apologise. This one's for you. How to negotiate with your cat. Step one. Give your cat whatever they want. Step 2, end negotiations.
Yeah. That seems pretty accurate. Just get your small wins when you can get them. Like later on when I get to shove a worming tablet down a throat. Oh, fucker.
Yeah, that's not fun. Having to give cats medicine, like, oh, okay, this is not going to be fun. Get it in there. Scratching the shit out of me. This really made me laugh because it's stupid. Please enter a new password. Password has expired. Chicken. Password must contain a capital. Chicken Kiev. Oh, it's fucking absolutely amazing.
Fucking dumb, but it's great. That's more like it with the dumb jokes. Yes.
That was the best thing ever. So great. I scream. You scream. We all scream just constantly each day. It's a new nightmare in this hell-weird world we call Earth.
Sadly true.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did this. I used to do this all the time as a kid. Jamie, did you ever tidy your room and then spend half the night walking in and out, walking in and out, just look at the great job you've done?
And you're like, Mom, Dad, come look at my room. It's so tidy.
Yeah, I used to do the exact same thing. I used to do the exact same. So I'm going to end on this, Jamie. Compliments for humans, okay?
Okay.
For a thing so full of blood, it's amazing you don't slosh when you walk.
That is fucking weird.
It gets worse. 3 breath holes? No, you're just showing off. There's 2 more.
God.
The way you move makes it hard to believe that you're stuffed with bones. What noise was that? And finally, Jamie, wow, that's a lot of skin, but you really make it work.
As a fat man that lost a lot of weight, I deserve that compliment. Thank you very much.
And that was another edition of Tom's Journal.
Superb. I enjoyed that one.
Not my best, I think. Not my best, but I'm pretty happy with it. So.
And as far as free breathing holes, I'd quite appreciate at least another one to help with this right now.
No,
2 of them don't fucking work.
Vicks. Vicks is wonderful.
I don't think I've got any. I wish we got some.
I literally said, because my mum's not well, and I was like, Mum, you should just put Vicks on. She goes, love, it's too sticky. I went, right, okay, just be sick then. Like, just fucking deal with it. Stop bitching and moaning, and just fucking get on with it then. If you don't want to help yourself out.
I do that with Lemsip. I don't want to drink it. It tastes like shit, Mum. I probably should. It's vile.
It makes no sense. It's so
me
fucking
being me,
good, though.
I talked myself into buying some because it will help. And then I went to shop, forgot to fucking grab it.
Yeah, of course you did.
Fuck's sake.
Of course you did.
It's about getting into schools and talking to young people because, you know, I know that people can change. And it's about talking to people and getting them to understand and perhaps step back from violence and prejudice and whatever. And we just need to work together and keep on the good fight there.
Absolutely. Hey there, guys. We are ecstatically happy to announce that we are associated with the Sophie Lancaster Foundation.
The times are changing, and with the unfortunate death of Sophie, those changes have made a massive impact for the future. If Sophie was with us still today, I can guarantee what you are doing will still be reaching so many lives of young teenagers, young adults, and those who wish to be as different as possible. So thank you very much.
To find out more about this incredible foundation and all the work they do, and more importantly, how you can help, head on over to www.sophielancasterfoundation.com.
Mr. Stevens. Oh, fuck that up.
Wee.
It's audience participation time.
CC.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to participate in Jamie's participation challenge.
This week, I said, the table is all nicely set and it's time for a dinner. A dinner for 4. This week, we're asking you Who would be at your fantasy dinner party? Yourself, one actor, one musician, and one athlete. Who are you taking to dinner and why? And they can be alive or dead. What say you, Mr. Stevens?
So weirdly enough, this is so weird how this one came out. When I was in London with work, we had this exact conversation sat around having a drink in the hotel. It is very weird. I found it really hard, because actor-wise, I either would have had, and I think I'm going to go for, I'd have Robin Williams over Jim Carrey. I think I'd have Robin Williams as my actor. As my athlete, of course, it's going to be Bryan Danielson. That goes without saying in any way, shape, or form. Musician, this is the hardest one because I'd love to have Jeremy McKinnon from Day to Remember, but I'm not. I'm going to have Daniel Winter Bates just because the man is reading his LinkedIn posts, his Twitter posts, his Instagram. The man is a hero on so many levels, and it would just be wonderful. And I think we'd all just love Robin's company of him being absolutely mental anyway. Yes. And then Daniel bringing everyone back down to earth, and we have like a really serious conversation. It just, great. And then obviously Brian being vegan. I think it would just be a really nice, homely, humble little meet.
That'd be amazing. You could probably guess who mine are, to be fair, if you know me well enough.
Go for it.
Kevin Smith. Of course, I know he's mainly known for writer and director, but he is an actor.
I don't know which member of Kiss. Paul Stanley?
See, Paul Stanley is my favourite member of Kiss, but I think I'd quite like to sit down with Gene because I can't help but think the stories he's got. The man's got such a weird and wonderful brain. It'd be great to hear his stories, the way he thinks and whatnot. And athlete-wise, it's Chris Jericho.
Yeah.
Granted, I could have used Chris Jericho to tick off all 3 boxes, but we're going to go with an athlete. It's got to be Chris Jericho. And plus, Chris Jericho knows Gene Simmons and he knows Kevin Smith, so they're already friends. So it's going to be a great night. Job done. Let's get some answers. Holly Mansfield. Ryan Reynolds for sure, because he seems like a funny guy. The banter he could have. Plus, he looks damn good. Post Malone, because who doesn't love him? The voice, the tattoos, just, we got Post Malone fancier here. Just saying, not really a sports person, so I'll just lucky dip on that one and hope we get a good person.
Fair.
I like it. Ruby Goodwin, myself, Bruce Campbell, Paul Stanley, and I don't like any athletes enough to want to bother having dinner with them. I had this quite a lot. A lot of people didn't really bother with my athletes. Graham Arnold with the most Graham Arnold answer ever. Alive or dead? I'd probably pick all alive. I don't want the smell of decaying flesh ruining my appetite. There's quite a few like those that have come through. Yeah.
Okay, because I did not find that funny when people put that on. I was like, oh, you're very clever. Well done.
Michael Golden, David Bowie, Roger Moore, and Muhammad Ali. That would be a fantastic dinner.
That is great, yeah.
Oh, David Bowie, James Bond. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Lydia Manson. Before we guessed Lydia Manson. Says, so, my actor would be Marilyn Monroe. She has always been an idol of mine, and although everyone thinks of her as this dumb blonde, she was actually really quite smart. We suffer from some of the same mental health issues, so I would love her to have her take on being in the industry while also dealing with mental health. Like that. My single would be Chester Bennington, because Linkin Park was and is one of my all-time favourite bands, and he had such a unique voice. His lyrics were and are some of my thoughts, so I think it'd be great to meet him. And my athlete would be someone I didn't expect Lydia to say, Shaq.
Oh, okay.
He's such an awesome man. He gave up a multi-million-dollar deal with a shoe company because they weren't going to be affordable to the lower class. So he started his own line that people could afford, and I think that is just amazing. So be at my table for just his kind soul.
He is a fucking legend, and I love that man as well. He is great.
Absolutely great. I'd never heard that story before, about a shoe line. Fair play. That is awesome.
Just quickly, I saw a video of Shaq where there were some kids playing basketball in the road or in the street, and they were all black. And they were getting complained about by neighbours because they were making too much noise playing in the street, yada, yada, yada. The police turned up and went, hi, guys, sorry, we've had complaints yet, but don't worry, let's see your shots. The police started playing with them like it was great. And he went, actually, should we have a game of 5-on-5 or whatever it was, or 3, where I've never seen basketball. So they disappeared and came back. And they were like, right, are you ready? Go, oh, wait, we've got someone with us. And fucking Shaquille O'Neal walks out and starts playing with them. which is incredible. It gets better. He then turned around to the kids and went, "For every basket you make, I'll give you $100." And he literally did.
That's
Literally,
awesome.
He was making them shoot until they scored though as well. So it wasn't like, "Oh, never mind." It was like, "I'm sure you could go again. I'm sure you could go." And it's just like handing, like it was incredible.
That's
absolutely
amazing.
incredible.
What a wonderful human.
He is a wonderful human. And then he had them on a circle. He's like, "Listen to your parents, stay in school," that the usual stuff that, like Shaquille O'Neal, like I worship at your feet.
What a legend. That's amazing. Gail Dobb. She's cheating with this. It works, but she's cheating. She says, "I would have Chris Isaac as my singer." Chris Isaac is Gail's favourite singer of all time.
Who is he?
Wicked Game. What a wicked game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Elvis as my actor. That's cheating, but I'll allow it because he did act in films. And Daley Thompson as my athlete. Angel gave me the cheating idea with the actor, that's her daughter, as she was having Taylor Swift and Harry Styles. Harry Styles is technically an actor. I'll give you that one, Angel. And she had Mo Farah as her athlete because he said he tooted in I'm a Celebrity. He tooted in I'm a Celebrity. Did he fart? I'm lost on that one.
People fart, right? Of course he did.
Yeah.
In the jungle. So yeah.
I'm just amused by the phrase tooted.
He whiffed.
He whiffed. Ellis Simpkins, Jim Carrey for the fun of it, Jonathan Davis because he's amazing. And I don't know any athletes, but when I stuff my face, I don't really want to see them all looking all fabulous. I like that one. Andrew Lambourne, Peter Cushing, Lemmy, and Fred Perry because they're all dead, and I have not quite. And then I can just have a quiet night in and not share my nachos.
Fair.
Yeah, I like. Yeah. Mark Murfitt, Dr. Hell from Evil Scarecrow, Keanu Reeves, and Mark Wood, who's a cricketer. Dr. Hell and Wood because they seem like real good fun, and Keanu because he's a kind and decent human being. Fair.
Yeah, we love Keanu.
Keanu Reeves would be an amazing dinner guest. Matthew Doherty, actor, Bruce Campbell. He's my favourite actor and always seemed to be humorous and personable. I think he would have some great stories about the movies he made and the industry in general. Yes. Musician, Selena Gomez. I like some of her songs, but I'm not what I would call a huge fan of her music overall. But given she has done so many things in the entertainment in general, and also seems like a really nice and down-to-earth person, would be a pleasant company and have some awesome stories. I like that. Not even because you're a fan of her music, because you think she's a cool person. I like that. An athlete, Hulk Hogan. He has been my favourite wrestler and helped me get invested in the sport. You put it in air quotes. It is a fucking sport. I've met him a few times and he's always very nice and easygoing. And while I doubt I'll be able to believe most of his stories, it still would be entertaining as hell, especially with the other two guests involved. Fair? Yes, Hulk Hogan. You were almost the bass player in Metallica. John Weldon. I'd have Stephen Fry, Freddie Mercury, and Jensen Button. That'd be a great
Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah,
That'd
Stephen
be
Fry. Hell yeah.
Just Stephen Fry and Freddie Mercury together would be great to see. Rick Joyce, Chester Bennington, and Chris Cornell both acted in their video clips and obviously sang. So it'd be nice to get them together. And also chat to Jonah Lomu.
Yeah, Jonah Lomu, rugby legend. Mind you, Chester was in Saw, so that technically works.
Shit, he was, wasn't he? I forgot about that.
Yeah, he was. Chester was in Saw, so Chester did act in a movie. So realistically, that's a given.
Some people are finding some loopholes here. I'm not sure if I'm happy about it or not, but it's fine. I'll allow it. Adam Weaver, Keanu Reeves, Dimebag Darrell, and Muhammad Ali. What a fucking dinner that would be. Oh, the stories. John Westwood, my father. John Wayne, Tina Turner, and John McEnroe. I can't think of John McEnroe. I know the name.
Tennis player.
The tennis player.
The guy who shouted at the umpire saying you can't be serious and slammed his racket down. It's one of those famous moments in tennis.
I just couldn't think of the name. Yeah, Tina Turner doesn't fucking surprise me. My dad's like the biggest Tina Turner fan. Just never quite understood, but there we are. We all have our likes. Brendan Plesterbert, Michael Caine, John Lennon, and Senna. Who's Senna? I don't know Senna. I don't know sports.
Formula One racer.
Oh, okay.
I think there's a documentary about him.
Okay.
Called Senna. I'm pretty sure he's Formula One.
We'll definitely know it by the name.
Hey Siri, who's Senna?
Ooh.
Here's some information
That's Santa, you dick. Never mind.
For once, he gets involved when we want him to, and he talks shit.
Yeah.
Ugh. Zara Lavender. So I'd go with Marilyn Monroe as an actor. As for music, I want to say Taylor Swift. But realistically, if I want to be at an epic dinner party, I'd go with Freddie Mercury, and sports, probably Steven Gerrard for Scott. Whoever Scott is.
Her husband.
Okay. Jerry O'Keefe? Why do I always forget to say his name?
Jerry Keane.
Jerry Keane, fuck. 1 week, I'll remember how to pronounce his name. 1 week.
He'll have you, you know.
I know, he probably will. Throw Guinness at me. Gene Hackman, Pete Townsend, Alan Shearer, just to listen to 3 fascinating stories. That would be a great conversation too. Yeah, fair play. And last but not least, it is the one, the only, Ryan Williams. Of course.
Of course it is.
Of course it is. This is tough, as I don't really know sports or music. So it's a toss-up between Jack Black or Kevin Bacon as my musician, because I think either would have great conversations at the dinner table. Fair play. You found another loophole, but we'll take it. Both would be entertaining in their own way. For my actor choice, I would pick Rob Paulson, who is my favourite voice actor. Yes, great choice. I think Mr. Paulson would have some entertaining and humbling stories for dinner. Plus, I'm assuming he would ask someone to pass food to him in one of his voices. How awesome for Cole Weezer to ask for a croissant, or a Ninja Turtle to ask for pizza, or Pinky to ask for anything. Narf. As for my sports person, I'm going to go with a loophole and pick Dwayne The Rock Johnson, as he used to be a sports person for wrestling. I picked Dwayne Johnson because, well, he's The Rock, and how awesome would it be to have The Rock over for dinner? Fair. I can't argue with that reasoning.
It'd be so surreal, wouldn't it?
It really would.
Like, what the fuck?
You like the biggest celebrity in the world now, and you're at my dinner party. It's a bit weird.
Cool
that was fantastic. We got some great answers for that. I liked that one. I was quite proud of that.
No, it was good. It's a really good one. I think a lot of people like to get involved. We really appreciate that everybody gets involved in Jamie's Participation Challenge. And we hope that you enjoy Jamie's Challenge, Tom's Journal, Callum's Treachings, the interview, and all the wanky, shitty bollocks we talk at the beginning of the episode. Because if you do, you can go and check out 73 other editions on any platform that you have. Spotify, Google, Apple, Media Matchmaker, I don't fucking know, Heart FM. Wherever you get your podcasts from, you'll find us on there. So you'll find us, don't worry. 7 Sound. We're also on YouTube at the Chronicles of Podcast. Please hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell to get notified when new videos are released. And comment. Thank you, Ron. You can also find our hashtag WBW Way Back Wednesdays. Obviously, they ended in the summer of last year, but they are all there for your enjoyment. Please go and enjoy those bad boys off our former network, along with our Bloodstock live interviews, our Bloodstock vlog. Please share it everywhere for the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. And now, the Chronicles of Dublin Crust. Jamie did a fantastic job on the old editing malarkey there. It's a nice little video where I went over to Ireland. Please go and check that bad boy out as well. It's incredible. And we are very, very honoured. Thank you, Baz, to have been a part of it. You can also find us on the old Facebook at the Chronicles of Podcast. Please hit the like button, share it, tell your mates about it. And put some gifts, put some memes, but whatever you like in there, I don't mind. We love it. We appreciate it every single time. Oh, excuse me. Jamie, thinking about it, where else could you find us?
You can find us going on the internet and looking for Razor's Edge Rocks, so you can find more interviews done by me and you.
Absolutely. Or on the Twitter at TCO Pod. Jamie, thinking about it whilst you're looking at Razor's Edge and being on our Twitter, where else could you find us?
Well, if it's me, you're probably going to find me in a corner coughing my guts up and holding my throat going, I can't do this anymore.
Or reading Christian's books to your daughter. But you can also find us on the Instagram at TCO Pod. We're also on LinkedIn at the Chronicles of Podcast. Please come connect with us on there. You can find us on TikTok at TCO Pod. Come and find us on there as well. Watch Jamie's Chesney Hawks video. Trust me, you want to see it. You want to see just for the reaction. Absolutely, Jamie. What is it?
Superb.
Phenomenal. And you can also come on down to our beautifully brand spankingly sexy and wonderful little website at www.thechroniclesofpodcast.com. All about us are on there. All of our affiliation sponsors are on there. All of our episodes are on there as well, alongside our Patreon and shop. So please get involved. The Chronicles of Podcast. Downloaders, reviewers, sharers, subscribe to us. That's the most important one. Rate us. Tell all of your friends about us. Allow us into your ears. But most importantly, I knew I loved you before I met you. I kind of breathed you into life, but I wasn't entirely sure that could be possible. Maybe I'd be some sort of wizard in some sort of way, I suppose. Breathing you into life doesn't really work. You just fill you with hot breath. Do you know what I mean? It'd be kind of odd to be like, and how did I know that I loved you before I met you? Because I didn't know you. So how could that be a thing? Come on, Savage Garden, what's wrong with you? Like, let's work this out, yeah? Let's have a chat. Let's sort this out. I absolutely love your music, but Jesus Christ. It's almost like they're a ghost.
You can't look in too much into 90s song lyrics. You'll be there all day. I was thinking, what are you referencing? I could not think of it. Yeah, Savage Garden. Which Savage Garden songs are?
I knew I loved you. Truly matter deeply.
Truly
Affirmation.
Matter, yeah. He'd be a great guest to get on here, wouldn't he?
Darren Hayes.
Yeah. I remember when he released solo stuff. They were bangers as well. Anyway,
he is great. Anyway, sorry, Carol.
Anyway, it's not the Darren Hayes podcast. Let's move on. Before we get out of here, let's say thank you to a few of our friends. First off, every single piece of music you hear on this here very show is supplied to you by one man. That man is Mr. Singer-songwriter Matt Roberts. Go check him out on all the social medias at Matt Roberts Music. Go look for him on Spotify, wherever you get your album. Fuck me, I can't talk. Wherever you get your music from, because you will be able to find his brand new album, Light of Day, is out now. We spoke about it briefly last week. It is fantastic. Everyone needs to go give it a listen. Get your ears around it, because Matt has done an incredible job with this album, and he deserves for all of you to go listen to it. So go listen to it right now. We're almost at the end of this show, so as soon as we're done, go listen to the new album. Do it. And of course, as we heard from him earlier, I have to say thank you to Stay Cozy Clothing, Mr. Say We Can Fly, Braden Barry himself. Head on over to www.staycozyclothing.com. See what you like on that website, whether it be a hoodie like mine, whether it be a cap like Tom's, whether it be that t-shirt that Tom wears every alternative week, whatever it may be, add whatever you like to your basket. And then when you're ready to pay, put in the discount code The Chronicles and get yourself 10% off that order. While on that website, you will find the incredible Sophie Lancaster Foundation collaborative t-shirt. Weirdo Mosher Freak is an absolutely beautiful, stunning design. You must go and get yourself one now, because 50% of the profits of that shirt go straight to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, and we can't be happy to see these guys supporting these guys. It means the absolute world to us. And of course, speaking of the Sophie Lancaster Foundation, here they are, stamping out prejudice, hatred, and intolerance everywhere. We spread that message every single week because it needs to be spread. Sophie's incident happened so many years ago, yet what changes have been made since then? Not a lot, really, let's be honest. And it's about time that happened. We can raise awareness all we like, but we need those laws to change, and we can only get that to happen with your guys' support. So head on over to sophielancasterfoundation.com, click on the hate crime tab, and fill in that questionnaire. All the details used for that we put together to be sent off to the courts, to the police, to get alternative subculture added as a strand of hate crime. If you listen to this show, we have a lot of people from alternative bands, so you're clearly in that subculture in some form or way. So please help us out by spreading that message, spreading your experiences, and helping us make sure that what happened to Sophie never happens again. And last but not least, a massive thank you to this handsome bugger right here, who I don't know if anyone knew, he's going to New York soon.
I am. Funnily enough, Jamie, talking of Mr. Matthew Roberts, he's also off to New York on Saturday.
Oh, yes, he is.
So we're going to be in the exact same place in the same week. It's kind of mental. But again, what another great episode, Jamie.
Indeed, another fantastic episode. But we are having a week off for Mr. Stevens being in New York. So we're going to do some tinkering, some moving around, some new liquor paint on some things. So when you see us again for the monumental 75th edition, we might look a little bit different.
Shifting some wardrobes.
Yes, just having to move around.
Yes, as Jamie said, we are off next week, so as I am away, so forgive us, we do apologise. We're back in 2 weeks' time with an absolute monster, so you don't want to miss it. Jamie, another great episode. A pleasure as always.
As
and
always.
as for this week, right here, we'll see you in 2 weeks' time.
Oh, baby. Goodbye, everybody.